Hi everyone, this is Tanya here with Memory Lane Keepsakes, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for taking our time to join me today. Today I am here to share my PandahallSelected project share with you guys. I have been asked by PandahallSelected to review some of their products, and I am coming back to do that. And in this video I will also be sharing a demo. I have been getting a lot of questions about how do I use the diamond dots and how do I apply them to my project. So I thought this would be a great video to also share with you how I do that. So I'm going to reveal that today. But for PandahallSelected, I'm so honored that they have asked me to be able to review their products, and I'm so happy to share my completed project that I made using their beautiful border cutting dies today. These beautiful dies are everything, and these border dies, I have a set of 4 of them. And first off, before I get into all of that, I want to welcome you here to my channel. I hope you enjoy the content, and if you do, I hope you choose to be a part of my channel by subscribing by the end of this video. In addition to that, if you are coming back, thank you so much for clicking on this video and your loyal support to my channel. I really appreciate it. So I am here, and let's go ahead and get into it. So these are the beautiful cutting dies, and I have my board right here that I want to grab so that way you can see them a little bit easier. So what I'm going to do is share the first one with you guys. And this particular one right here is this beautiful die right here. You can see how gorgeous this is. Now if you missed any of these beautiful dies that I'm showcasing now when I did the unboxing, feel free to go back and definitely click on that video, so that way you can definitely take advantage of all the beautiful items that PandahallSelected gave me a chance to review. So I also have a coupon code for you guys, so stay to the end to hear what that is, so you can save some money on your shopping with PandahallSelected. But this is the die right here, and as you can see, it has this beautiful scene here, and it also has some beautiful dragonflies in it, and it comes with a set of 3 of them in this beautiful die here. And this was a lot of fun to play with. It makes the card really easy to create with. So that's the first one there, and I want to first start off by sharing with you how I created with this one here. So let's go ahead and do that now, and I'll move on to the other dies. So this is the piece that I created, and I made a card using that beautiful die. Look how gorgeous this is. With this beautiful cutting border frame, this is what I chose to do. What I did was I used all the beautiful watercolors which are in the Distress Oxide line, and then I went back with my diamond dots, and I wanted that beautiful sparkle to showcase how gorgeous these cutting border dies are. And you can see how I have used them. And look at all of that beautiful sparkle there, guys. I absolutely love it. And of course, this took a lot of time, but it was well worth it. This is beautiful enough to frame and gift this to someone. But I did leave the option open inside to enclose a personal message at a later time when I choose to give this one away. But yes, I am so happy with the first card here, and I have done the same for the other ones, and I'm going to show those as I show the beautiful dies with those as well. So for this first one here, we'll place it right here, and I'm going to move right along. And so for the next one, I have this beautiful die right here. And this particular die right here has a set of flowers on it as well as butterflies. So if you love butterflies, this is the perfect die set for you guys. And these butterflies, you can cut this out in one pass, which I learned with all the 4 border dies that it came in a set. You do not have to detach these in any form or fashion. What's going to happen when you do cut these out, the butterflies is going to go ahead and separate from the border die on its own. So that's one good thing to know right there, so that way you don't lose the smaller pieces that pop out on its own. So that is a great tip for you guys if you are wondering how that works. And you can see I never took that apart, because again, it cuts out on its own, and it's going to do what it needs to do. Very easy to get the negative pieces out of this image as well as the other dies. And I'm now going to share with you the card creation that I made for this one using this die. So for that one there, using that butterfly die, that border die there, this is the card creation right here. Really pretty. I love the detail of the cards, and as you can see, I use the diamond dots again to showcase the beautiful border die. And you can see this image was watercolor as well as the diamond dots being added to add that beautiful sparkle. I chose to go ahead and just add one of the pink Nouveau, I keep saying Nouveau, but I mean diamond dots. The diamond dots to the center of the flowers, and I thought that was the special, it added something really special to this card here. But I really love the way those butterflies, I have aligned those all with those beautiful diamond dots there, and I left the border to speak for itself just with the watercolor. And again, inside I left the message to be blank. But just to give you a tip on how I did this card, this beautiful cutting die was cut out 5 times. Yes, you heard me, I cut this out 5 times. So what I did is I used my cereal boxes, cut those out 4 times, and then I cut it out 1 time with my watercolor paper, and then I layered each part of these frames together to create a border. As you can see how thick this border is right here, to lift this up and give the dimension that I wanted and to make it really stand out. I did that for every single card that I'm sharing today. So that's this one here, and I'm really happy about how that one turned out. The next card that I have, or the next die, is this one here, which is absolutely one of my absolute favorites. It's this beautiful die right here. You can see the beautiful sunflowers, or some people may refer to them as a different flower there, but yeah, it's a sunflower. So, and it also showcased the bees on here too. And again, these bees will come out if they are going to separate from the frame. It would do that when you cut it out. And this was pretty easy again to work with. And if you're wondering about the size of these dies, these border dies are 3 by 7/8 inches by 5 7/8. So that's the size of these beautiful dies here. Now on for that card there, and that one took the longest to create because I really used a lot of these gorgeous diamond dots on here to showcase the beauty of the dies. And this one's my absolute favorite. That's this one here. Look how gorgeous. You can see all of that shine, all of that detail. Every single part of this card has been jeweled up with those diamond dots except for the border. I try to leave the border as plain as possible to kind of make it stand out a little bit more. But you can even see how I went back and added my bees in there. And you will notice on the dies here, they're off to the side right here. So you can see that you could place them any way that you want. But I thought this was the best placement for it. But I'm so happy with the results of these beautiful dies and how they came together. And yes, it did take a lot of time, but the end result is just so rewarding. So that's what I did here, and that's that one. Last but not least, I have this beautiful die right here, which is my last one. And this border die right here showcases this beautiful leaves as well as some ladybugs on there. So we have that one there, and you can see it has a lot of space in between. And this one even cuts out little hearts for you as well. And you can see the 3 ladybugs that will cut out. And actually these 2 are separate. This one stays in because it's a part of the frame. And it's actually 4. I missed this one down here. So you have 4 ladybugs in this one frame cutting die here. Now on for that creation, and I'm also going to share with you a quick demo. So I'm going to move these out the way, but these do come in a set of 4. So that way you will be able to get all of those for a really great deal, and you will absolutely love it. And so for that particular card there, this is the card that I have created. So this is that one there, and you can see the 4 ladybugs on this beautiful cutting die border frame. And this is what it looks like. With this one, I did it a little different. I didn't use as many diamond dots on this one, but I had just enough sparkle. but I did completely fill up the ladybugs because I really wanted those to shine on their own. And this card was also watercolored as well, but this is the card I'm going to use to do the demo on, to share with you how I adhere my diamond dots to my cards, because I keep getting asked a lot of questions about that, and today I want to go ahead and share that with you guys. So let me go ahead and get the camera position for that. And so what I want to do is I want to go ahead and share with you what I'm going to be using today. So what you want to use is some glue. You can use any glue that you choose to. I wouldn't recommend hot glue because it dries too fast for this type of project. But I will say you definitely want whatever glue you use, make sure it has a precision tip on there. I'm going to be using the Barely Art Precision Craft Glue today for this project. It has a precision tip for me here, and this glue dries pretty fast, but it dries clear. So that's something that you definitely want to make sure you have, is a glue that dries clear and you have a precision tip on there. Those are the two key things that you definitely want for a project like this. The next thing is you want some type of pick-me-up tool. Now I do have 3 in my collection, and I'm going to go ahead and share all 3 with you guys, but the one I use the most, I'm going to share that as well. So the 3 pick-me-up tools that I have in my collection, I have this one right here, and this particular one right here is the Marvy Jewel Picker. You can use this, and on each end it has this little area where you'll be able to pick up the diamond dots, and you have that thick end there, and then you have this fine end, and so you can see how that looks there. So this is my Marvy Jewel Picker. That's one option there. The next option, you could use this one right here, which you won't use a electrical sharpener, you'll use a handheld sharpener, and go ahead and get this one sharpened up for you so you could be able to pick up the tool. This is another pick-me-up tool that I got from the craft show. Last but not least, I have this one right here, which is a silhouette pick-me-up tool, and this one is the one I use the most. This one, this part right here comes out, so if you need to move the jewels around, you can do that on each point, and that sticks right back in. And then it has this part right here that has this little gummy area, that's how the jewels stick on. Every now and then they try to fall off, but it works out for me just fine. So this is what I mainly gravitate towards, is this one. But it's great to have different ones in your space, especially if you have other people working with you and crafting along beside you. So now we're going to go ahead and get started. And of course, your diamond dots, any color that you choose to have within your you know, craft space. So today I'm going to be using this one. I'm just going to add a few more of these and kind of show you how I adhere these. This particular one right here is shade 5008. Now I also have a little tray that I use, so let me grab one of my little trays. This is from one of my previous diamond dot paintings, and so this is the tray right here, and it's good to have one with the grids because it catches those diamond dots for you to be able to lay these out and flip them over a little easier by moving the little tray here. So I'm going to pour just a few of these out. I'm not going to use all of these, just pour a few of them out here, and I'm just going to slide them, and what's going to happen is they're going to pretty much flip on the right side that they need to be on. Some of them won't flip, but you kind of get the gist of it. So now let's go ahead and just dive on in here. I'm going to be using this one here, and I'm going to be using my glue here, and I'm going to find an area on my card. And what I want to do is I want to just add some jewels here so that way you can see how I go about doing this. So I'm going to find that space that I could add another one. So I think this would be a good space. So what I'm going to do is add the glue here. So you just want like a little dot there. And I'm going to go ahead and add another one while we edit, because you can add a few more if you choose to do that. I add one right here, and let's do one right here, and let's even do one here. So we're going to do about 4. So you want to work pretty quick, but go at your pace if you choose, so you can always add more glue. So I'm picking up the diamond dot now, and I'm going to go ahead and add this right here. And sometimes you have to kind of like, and that's what I mean by that other tool, you may have to take this piece right here out. There we go. And then push this on down. So I'm going to do that now. because sometimes it may want to get stuck onto the glue a little bit, and that's what you want, but you want it to also get off the little gummy part that it's on. So I'm gonna slide it in place, and you can see where I've added that gem right here, so it's right there. Let's try to do it now and see if I could get it to do it without using that piece so you can see it a little bit better. Okay, so you see how I did that? Just that simple, and it's gonna dry clear, so don't worry about the glue that you still see. And now for the next one, the last but not least, right here, and voila, that's it. So I just added this one, and then those two, and that's how it's done, guys. I want to thank you so much for coming over again to support my channel. I hope that demo helped you guys to learn how I apply my diamond dots to my cards. This is Tanya here with Memory Lane Keepsakes. Make sure you check out PandahallSelected because they have been so kind. They have given you guys a coupon code to be able to use the word LANE. LANE is L-A-N-E to save 10% off of your PandahallSelected purchase. And also the information and the links to everything that I share with you will be in the description box. You guys have a fabulous day and continue to be blessed as always. Don't forget to subscribe, also comment, and check out my Instagram page, which is Memory Lane Keepsakes 2017. Blessings. Bye bye.